Hello, welcome back to another quilt video, and I know it has been a hot, spicy minute since I have made a video. Don't worry, I have been working on the quilt, just kind of in the background, because I'm at the point now, again, I've probably mentioned in maybe my last video, I don't even know, it's been so long, that at this point I'm just kind of doing the same thing like over and over and over again. So it wasn't like a lot of new stuff to really talk about. I'll show you what I've gotten done in a moment, but first I was going to go ahead and just talk about just a couple of new things that I've gotten that's kind of helped me out. So I picked these up. These are like fabric clips. I just got these. I have my extras like pinned on the side because I got 2 packages of these. I got them at Walmart and they were on clearance, and I've been wanting some fabric clips for a long time now. But like if you get them at an actual fabric store, they're like really expensive, and I don't understand why. They're literally just clips. Those were like pretty cheap and they're really nice. I mean, they work out. I don't know if I've talked about how I'm like always stabbing myself with pins. So yeah, it's definitely safer to use the clips, and they're pretty sturdy. I mean, like some of them aren't as tight as others, but some of them are like really tight. It's actually kind of hard to like put them on the fabric, but the tight is good. So I'm really liking using those. And then another thing that I got a new light to kind of just go over my sewing machine. I have mixed feelings about it. I do like it, but it's not as bright as my other one, and I'll just show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is my new light that I have. It actually is not as bright as my other one, even on a brighter setting. It actually has 2 bright settings and 2 dimmer settings. Believe it or not, it's actually on a dimmer setting right now. The camera's picking it up as like really bright, but it's actually not that bright. Also, the camera's picking it up as sort of like a white light, but it's definitely like a warm color. So anyway, I'm not gonna adjust my settings on here because there's really no point. But I thought the cool thing about this is it has these like little things here where you're like, if you need light here and then you need light somewhere else, you can kind of like move it around. Kind of the problem though is like, again, these lights are just so small, and I just don't feel like it really has, and it's just like magnetic, as much of an impact as my other light did. One thing I do like about it though is it's really lightweight, and so it's easy to like move around. So that is a plus. And it's not as tall as my other light either. So I mean, it can go over the sewing machine, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. But that's the light. Okay, so everything I've gotten done, I've laid out here on the floor. So I have gotten 16 blocks done, so 4 quads. So I've just hit a little over the halfway mark because I need to do 30 of these. I'm still having a little bit of issue with the centers sort of bunching up. I think it's just, again, because of the stretchy fabric and just how it ends up. The most recent one I did, which is actually the one I did just before starting to film this video, I actually think looks the best, at least the middle part, I mean, out of all the ones I've made, so that's good. I actually feel like I kind of slacked on this one more, so I thought that was kind of funny that it somehow looks the best, but I'll kind of show you like how much we've got left. Let me get my little chart here, and I've kind of X'd out the things that I've already done just to kind of give you an idea. Let me see if we can focus here. There we go. All right. I mean, it's like really light in pencil, my little X's here, so I don't know if you can tell, but basically I've gotten, 4 of those done. So I've got 2 more full quads to do. And then you can see I have like my pairs here on the side. So I'll have 2 more quads and then 3 pairs to do. And then that's when I will get everything together and then just kind of see how it goes. Okay, so I decided just to say the rest of my stuff just sitting here on the floor. Since I'm already on the floor, I didn't want to have to put it back up on the desk. So one thing I'm still kind of debating on is when I should be ironing everything. I'm thinking about maybe ironing the quads before I piece them all together. I know before I was doing the thing where with each piece that I did, I guess it was, I think I would, again, it's been so long ago. I think when I was doing each quad, I was ironing them a certain way so they would like piece together better. But honestly, I don't know. I could see how that would help, but I mean, the little pieces kind of lay down pretty easily whenever you're pinning everything, or I guess in my case, clipping everything now. So I kind of just stopped doing that. It was just taking a lot of time, and I just figure like I'm not gonna worry about it, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect because just kind of the way everything lays. I mean, I could have it lined up on one side, but then the other side will still be slightly off just because, you know, like size variations and whatnot. And like, unfortunately with this type of pattern, things are going to be more noticeable than like say with my other quilt. If the sizes varied a little bit, like you really didn't notice, because it wasn't like a set pattern, and all the colors and stuff. I mean, there was a lot of color to it, so your eye was kind of distracted by all the different things going on anyway, so things were less noticeable. But I have a lot more solid colors in this quilt, so maybe that was a mistake on my part. I mean, that's something I'll, I guess, think about in the future, but I just never thought about that being like an issue. So anyway, that's just something I'm noticing. But overall, it's going okay. At the end of the day, my thoughts, I'm just like, I need to not stress about it. When it comes down to it, a quilt is just something that, you know, it takes a long time, and I like to do like smaller projects because then it makes me feel more accomplished. Whereas a quilt, it's not like that immediate satisfaction. I mean, I know once I get closer to the end, I'm going to feel like kind of more that like, okay, I need to get it done. I need to get it done. I'm so close. But right now I'm just, especially just getting over that halfway mark. I'm just kind of like, oh, I feel like this is taking forever, you know, and there was a lot of times where I just was feeling too tired to do it, and it being summer now, it wasn't summer the last time I talked, it's just I want to go out and do things, and then by the time I get done doing those things, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to work on anything, you know, so it's just stuff like that, and so now I'm pushing myself to do it. It is definitely easier working on a project like this during the winter when you don't want to go outside or really do anything. It's something to do, but yeah, the warmer weather really doesn't help the situation, and it gets pretty warm in this room sometimes, so that's kind of another drawback. I keep the door closed most of the time so that the cats don't get in and bother me, because they will. Sometimes they'll just sit there and watch, but I don't know, sometimes they like to get up on the desk and want me to pet them, and it's like, okay, that's not happening. So yeah, those are just my current thoughts on the situation. I just kind of have to like knuckle down and just do it, but again, not stress about it. Like it's like always in the back of my mind, like, oh, I gotta work on the quilt. Oh, I gotta work on the quilt, you know? And I said I would get this done for like her birthday, but I don't know, we're coming up on July now. And depending on, you know, the quilting lady, like once I actually get this done, how many quilts she has to do, it might take her a while. So, I mean, I'm still at this point aiming for birthday. If I really get on the ball with it and get more consistent with it. If not, again, I can't stress myself out too much, and it might end up being a Christmas present. So yeah, we'll just see. Obviously, you know, I guess I shouldn't say obviously, but I'll try to keep you updated on that. And I think that's about it. Yeah, so if anything else comes up of importance, or, you know, just another update, I suppose, then I will try to get that to you as timely as I can. All right, that is it for now. Bye.